Have you ever pondered on the reality of Jesus Christ's existence? This question has sparked widespread debate, resonating not only within the hallowed halls of religious institutions but also within the studious confines of history departments around the globe. It is a question that transcends faith and belief, reaching into the realm of historical fact and archaeological evidence. It is a question that asks us to reconcile faith and reason, to bridge the gap between the spiritual and material worlds. The historical existence of Jesus Christ, a figure revered by billions as the Son of God, is a topic that has been explored, contested, and scrutinized for centuries. From theologians to historians, from believers to skeptics, many have grappled with the question, was Jesus Christ a real person who walked this earth, performed miracles, and left an indelible mark on humanity? This question is not merely a religious inquiry, it's a historical one. It's about sifting through the sands of time, peering into the annals of history, and seeking out tangible, verifiable evidence. It's about examining the traces left behind, the written accounts, the archaeological finds, the testimonies etched in stone and parchment. In this video, our aim is not to persuade you to adopt a particular belief, but rather to present the historical evidence supporting the existence and miracles of Jesus Christ. We invite you to approach this journey with an open mind, to consider the evidence and to draw your own conclusions. Is it possible that a man named Jesus, born in Bethlehem, raised in Nazareth, could have performed miracles that defied the natural laws of the universe? Could he have healed the sick, walked on water, fed thousands with a few loaves of bread and a couple of fish? Is it possible that such a man existed, and if so, what does that mean for us today? These are the questions we will explore, the mysteries we will unravel. So fasten your seatbelts, brace yourselves for a journey through time and space, a journey that will challenge what you thought you knew and may even change the way you see the world. Join us as we journey through time to uncover the truth about the life and miracles of Jesus Christ. We begin our journey with a look at historical records beyond the Bible. When we venture into the annals of Roman and Jewish history, we find references to a figure resembling Jesus of Nazareth. One might argue that these records, penned by non-Christian authors, offer an unbiased perspective on Jesus' existence. The first document of interest is the writings of Tacitus, a senator and historian of the Roman Empire. In his work Annals, written around 70 years after Jesus' death, Tacitus provides an account of the Great Fire of Rome, blaming it on the followers of Christus, a Latinized form of Christ. He goes on to mention that this Christus was executed by Pontius Pilate, the Roman governor of Judea, under the reign of Emperor Tiberius. This reference to Christ and his execution parallels the biblical account, lending credence to the historical existence of Jesus. Now let's turn our attention to Jewish history. Flavius Josephus, a first-century Jewish historian, makes a notable mention of Jesus in his work, Antiquities of the Jews. While some scholars question the authenticity of these passages due to later Christian interpolations, there is a consensus that a core of the reference is genuine, pointing to a historical Jesus. Josephus refers to Jesus as a wise man and a doer of wonderful works, further attesting to Jesus' reputation as a miracle worker. These non-Christian sources, separated by geography and culture independently mentioning Jesus, add an intriguing layer to our understanding of his historical existence. They provide a secular perspective, uncolored by religious belief, and yet they echo the narrative presented in the Bible. The significance of these references cannot be overstated. They offer us a glimpse into the life of Jesus from the lens of those outside his following, reinforcing the historical reality of Jesus of Nazareth. These historical records offer compelling evidence of Jesus' existence beyond religious texts. They underscore the fact that Jesus was not merely a religious figure, but a real person who walked this earth and left an indelible mark on history. Now, let's turn our attention to the silent yet eloquent testimony of the stones. Consider for a moment the world of archaeology, where the earth beneath our feet holds secrets from ages past. This discipline has unearthed artifacts that support the historical existence of Jesus Christ. Among these are the Pilate Stone and the James Ossuary, both of which provide tangible evidence of the world in which Jesus lived. Let's start with the Pilate Stone. Discovered in the mid-20th century, this limestone block bears an inscription, a dedication to the Roman Emperor Tiberius. The inscription mentions Pontius Pilate, the Roman prefect of Judea, the very man who, according to the Gospels, presided over the trial of Jesus. This stone, then, serves as a historical anchor, linking the biblical account with the tangible reality of the past. Then there's the James ossuary, a limestone box used for containing the bones of the dead. This particular ossuary bears an inscription that reads, "James, son of Joseph, brother of Jesus." If authentic, this artifact provides a direct link to Jesus and his family, further solidifying the historical existence of the man known as Jesus of Nazareth. These are but two examples among many. Coins, inscriptions, artifacts, and architecture from the first century all paint a vivid picture of the world in which Jesus lived. They provide context and corroboration for the historical records, serving as silent witnesses to the life and times of Jesus Christ. It's important to remember that archaeological evidence, like any evidence, must be interpreted with care. But when considered in conjunction with the historical and textual evidence, the testimony of the stones provides a compelling case for the existence of Jesus. So as we delve deeper into the past, we find that the very stones beneath our feet have stories to tell. These stories, etched in stone and buried by time, echo the narratives of the ancient texts. The stones themselves bear witness to the existence of Jesus Christ. What about the miracles attributed to Jesus Christ? Can they be substantiated? This is a question that has been asked over and over again, and for good reason. Miracles, by their very definition, are events that transcend the natural laws of the universe. They are phenomena that are quite simply beyond rational explanation. Let's delve into the historical records and testimonies of the miracles attributed to Jesus Christ. From healing the sick to feeding thousands with a mere handful of food, from calming violent storms to raising the dead, these extraordinary events are consistently reported across a multitude of sources. Take, for instance, the account of Jesus healing a blind man in Bethsaida, a village in Galilee. Not only is this miracle reported in the Gospel of Mark, but it is also mentioned in other historical documents of that period. The same consistency is seen in the accounts of Jesus feeding 5,000 people with just 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. This event is recorded in all 4 Gospels, a rarity in itself, and is additionally corroborated by non-biblical sources. Furthermore, consider the account of Jesus raising Lazarus from the dead. This remarkable event is detailed in the Gospel of John and is referenced in other historical texts. It is also one of the miracles that led many to believe in Jesus' divine nature. Yes, these miracles challenge our understanding of the natural world. They push the boundaries of what we consider possible. But the consistency in their reporting across multiple sources lends them credibility. In the end, the miracles of Jesus Christ present us with a paradox. They are, on one hand, beyond rational explanation, yet on the other hand, they are supported by a wide array of historical testimonies. So, what about the miracles attributed to Jesus Christ? Can they be substantiated? The historical record would seem to answer with a resounding yes. The miracles of Jesus Christ, while extraordinary, are supported by a multitude of historical testimonies. We've journeyed through history and archaeology, but what does all this evidence tell us? The answer, my friends, is not as elusive as it may seem. It guides us towards a narrative that has been carved by the hands of time and etched into the annals of human history. From the ancient texts that exist beyond the Bible, we've seen how Jesus Christ was mentioned not only by religious scholars but also by independent historians of his era. Some of these accounts, penned by individuals with no vested interest in the Christian faith, offer a compelling testament to the reality of his existence. We've also delved into the realm of archaeology, where the testimony of the stones has spoken volumes. Artifacts, inscriptions, and architectural remnants from the first century have shown us a snapshot of the world as it was during Jesus' time. These tangible pieces of history have provided corroborative evidence, painting a vivid picture of a man who was more than just a figure of myth or legend. Then, we examined instances of evidence that defy rational explanation, miracles attributed to Jesus, recorded with remarkable consistency across different sources. These accounts, though supernatural in nature, bear the mark of authenticity in their detail and their alignment with known historical events. Throughout this journey, we've seen how the convergence of evidence from multiple independent sources supports the historical existence and miracles of Jesus Christ. This isn't a tale woven from a single thread, but rather a tapestry of testimonies, each contributing to the grand narrative of a man who walked among us, performing acts that transcended the natural laws of the world. This evidence, when viewed as a whole, carries significant weight. It isn't a mere coincidence or a product of collective imagination. It is a testament to a truth that has resonated through the ages, echoing the words of those who witnessed it firsthand. The weight of evidence points towards a single conclusion. Jesus Christ, a figure of history, a man of miracles, truly walked this earth.